The brakes, fellas. Bang! There we go. But still going. It's the straw. He's backwards now.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
Spectacularly, but that's not what they want to do. They want to set a time. 23 for the performance, and off goes the gigantic roller skate. Here we are towards the kicker, and we are over there. It's good on the eye, this one, isn't it? They put a lot of work into this. It's probably just as treacherous trying to skate down behind it. Through the water was the skater going apex over apex behind them. Now we move down towards the chicane, which will pose a problem. This is a very big soapbox, one of the biggest ones we've seen today. Here's the chicane. That's okay. Now the bone shaker. Trying to build up some speed into this one. 1, 2, 3. They're okay there. Heading down towards the finish. They've got the wedge to do, the piece of Swiss cheese. They're over the line, 55.64. So he's going to stand all the way down, which is brave. Oh, a little bit of front-end action off the bouncy, wasn't it, on the way down? There's the disco tunnel, safe and sound through there, and a bit of air again, fast, and really good from Hakuna Matata. Then comes down again. There's the bone shaker. Nice and fast. Here's the berm. Loads of speed into the berm. Oh, look at that up there. Really fast through there. There's the berm, and you can see them wrestling with the front end all the time to keep it down. Get through there. Here's the ramp to finish. Over safe and sound. And oh! Lost it at the end. Meerkat hung on.
This one looks slightly big and slightly cumbersome, and you wonder whether that might be a factor as they head down for the first time down the course. So Mind the Gap was okay. The Queen still smiling. No problems with the wedge. Her Majesty over it as well. Fantastic crowds here today. Glorious day. Big test here with the apples and pears, and it might just be starting to fall apart a little bit. He doesn't know. Still the kicker to navigate, and this has so often been the problem for the teams here today. Here we go then. Over the kicker. Can we get over the kicker? Oh, just about over the kicker, over the line, and he started to celebrate far too soon, lost control of it. It's all about the kicker. I suggest they slow down a little bit into the kicker. Look at that. The front almost comes off. He almost bangs his teeth on the windscreen. Then he celebrates, then he loses control. You could see the whites of Her Majesty's eyes.
Nice this, doesn't it? Looks like it's going to be good if the suspension holds out. And don't forget what they did tell us is start though. It's nice and quick around the berm. There we go. That's he just started to hold it. The steering might well be the weakness. That will be a problem. It's a good to get it back again. Now down we go to the kicker. Let's have a look at this. Flies over that. No, Team POScar did really well. Lovely, lovely height over that. Look at that. Lots of speed in there. Loads of height. Really like the finish. Concentration etched on his face. Over the finish line. What about the time? 35. There are quite a few potential banana skins on the way down for these guys. Here we go to approach the kicker. First of the jumps on the course. A little bit nervous on landing, wasn't he? Now the water. Okay through there, very bouncy through there. Wonder whether anybody's going to be able to fly that little mid-section. Through that little tight chicane there, managing to keep it together. Moving down towards the bone rattler. Oh, yeah, he's okay through there as well. There's the finish. Here we go, arm in the air. Over the wedge, put the brakes on, and thank you very much. 44.96 is a good time. Perfect, and this looks like it should be fast. It's narrow, streamlined. It's got the strength around the wheels and the top. If you can keep this going, this could be quite a run for the mean machine. Looks the part, acting like the pro on board. Here we go down towards the car-wrecking steps. Brilliant, fantastic run from the Mean Machine. They are a team that's going to take some stopping here in Lisbon today. They through the water, over the cobbles. Little skin at the back. Oh, that was spectacular through there. And they can celebrate a fantastic time. And look at that, brilliant. To the finish, it's a great run, spectacular finish. What's in store next? Such a dramatic event so far. 41 for the performance. Off we go. Around the berm. My fingers tightly crossed. Not as tightly crossed as theirs. Through the car wash. Here's the water! Oh, he's gone through there really fast. Can he keep it going through here? Stair set next. Down the stair set, nose first, but still going. It's the straw, he's backwards now. There's the stair set. Look at that through there. Wow. There's the crash into the straw, but it's at the finish where he forgets. He forgets there's a drop, and he got run over. Here's the finish. Here's the finish. And down. Oh, he doesn't know there's a drop. Oh, he's going to be run over. He's going to be run over. He didn't know there was a drop there. Vertically, it's been put down horizontally. That would have been very, very difficult. So off they go. Party pooper on the way. With the famous emoji on the front. And plenty of speed here at the top of this LA hill in the beautiful sunshine. Thousands here to work today to watch this Red Bull Soapbox race in action. Top part of the course. This is where the overconfidence can become a factor. The tricky corner is here. The tricky corner is here. Oh, they just about got round it. They were so lucky there. Really, really fast at this point. Here's the kicker. They're okay over that. Just got to get over the finish line. And they do. And they stop it via the straw. Almost celebrated too soon. Look at this. Look how tight they were there. See, so many teams already come to grief at that part of the circuit. And then the headbutt on the straw bales to tap it all off. They've got a fair experience of speed, but not a very good performance score, which gives them plenty to do on the last run of the day here in Los Angeles. Now they're quite quick here at the top. Navigate from top to bottom. Keep it straight and keep it smooth. That gives you speed here in the soapboxes. And it also helps if you don't touch the brakes too much on the way down as well, but that takes a fair deal of bravery too. It's a nice wide entrance into that right-hander. Keeping it on the straight and narrow, moving down towards the kicker. Got to make sure you're lined up right for this one. Over the middle, down towards the finish line, and over it. Oh, flip it at the end, 101.05. There's an example of how smooth they were early, and there's that spectacular flip at the end of it all. Some 27 out of 50, but there he is, Turbo the Snail in yellow and blue, and down they go. This looks like it might be quick, you know, just because of the design of it. Look at the speed it's got on its next, it just glides through there. This is really good. Not the kicker to come after that second chicane. Here we go over the kicker, no problem at all, just a slight wobble. Really good. Oh, they've lost their head. Don't lose your heads, that's what they tell you. Finish line, let's look at the time, 43.68, very good. And you can see why, 35 for the performance as well. A good time here might well make this one the team to beat here in London today. But they've got to be quick down the course. They're through the Lido, but they're going to have to get quicker than this. That's impressive too with the green smoke. Over the lolly drop, more green smoke. There we go, 23. Now they go over the Grand Slammer. Very spectacular this one, despite one or two little pieces coming off. Moving towards the Sizzler, over the Sizzler. It's been solid, it's been unspectacular, but it's a very creative soapbox with a good performance and a time of 44.69. There we see over the Lido, and they were smooth through there, not quite as quick as some that we've seen. You saw when they went through the speed trap at 23, they weren't quite as quick as some, but that led to a smooth ride. And the finish over the Sizzler before the finish line. With Dan the pilot is on its way. 33 for the performance, 20 for the creativity. Now let's see some speed. Down towards the Lido. The spectators wait. Through he goes, very spectacular. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. I don't know how he did that.
over the lolly drop. How did he keep it straight over the Lido? The Grand Slammer, 25 miles an hour, flies the Grand Slammer through the chicane, down towards the Sizzler, over the Sizzler, down towards the finish line, bouncing all over the place, and somehow he manages to keep it going, avoids the bail, gets over the finish line. Watch it here over the Lido. He's all over the place. Look at the back, side to side. He's wrestling with the steering wheel. Don't know how he stopped it flipping over. And he had other problems towards the end of the course as well. And then when you get over the Sizzler towards the end, it all goes wrong again towards the finish line. And he did so well. And James, a geography student, makes up the crew. And they're off and running. The giant milkshake at the front. The large fries at the back. The Lido on the agenda. Safely through there. They've gone for the handlebar steering mechanism, which in soapbox events gone by, the Grand Slammer, 27 miles an hour, still going strong. Marcus doing a good job over the Sizzler. This looks quite quick. It's really fast at the finish. What's his time going to be like? Let's have a look. It's in the 30s. Oh, 39.64. Look at that over there. That's a lot of height and a lot of distance. And look at the speed they got at the finish. And then over the finish line. Don't worry about the brakes, fellas. Bang! There we go. The day of milkshake landed on top of a large fries. Have a look at the impact. There we go. It's that fork in the road, isn't it, in terms of how your career's going to go. So Red Rocket Express is off and running. And the co-driver is Steve, who works with architectural aluminium. And here's the Lido. Big splash through there, but no problem. We've got Lolly Drop on the way. There's Lolly Drop, that wedge-shaped ramp, and they're through that. It's the Grand Slammer. There is the Grand Slammer. Bounces through it, but bounces through it straight and short. 27 miles an hour. Over we go. That's the Sizzler. Now they've got to get down towards the finish line, trying to get that last little bit of speed out of it. 38.22. That was nice. A good run there from Red Rocket Express. There we are through the line, though. He did really well through there. And they were pretty straight and pretty smooth and pretty quick all the way down. That's the Grand Slammer, the tennis-themed bone shaker, bone rattler. And the Sizzler to finish. That initial drop and then the landing ramp and then down.